Nice Talonflame. Of course it has Stone Edge, because why wouldn't it have Stone Edge? Jesus, dude. Oh my god, man. That's insane. Oh, okay. Wake up, like, just surf through more here. Damn, Blastoise. Blastoise crit, come on, buddy. Oh, and the sucker, dude. The sucker punch! Oh! Oh my god, dude. That was so close. Oh. Okay. How are we going to beat Valerie? That is so rude, man. So, like, yes, Mega Launcher is sick. I don't think we want to lead with that. Like, this lead is so annoying. I don't know, like, I might just go... I don't know. Let's just go. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, this is gym number 6, Valerie. Oh man, I did not see Mawile with the Stone Edge. Okay. Blastoise isn't slept. It should be a win with the way you played just now. My thing is this Aromatisse is really threatening because it's so bulky still. So I think turn 1 I just go Hyper Voice because this is stab. This is our highest damage. So stab is 145. Oh, we avoid it. Okay. What about a Volt Switch here? That was good damage. And then we save Helios this time. We go to Meowstic. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. I guess we just hope to wake up. I don't know if Psychic would do more. What's... Has more... Slightly more special defense, but Psychic does more overall, so I think Psychic is the play here. Damn, okay. No, this is a really nice gym. It's this Aromatisse that's just, it's so annoying. Damn, dude. Okay. So Aromatisse has plus 10 defense in this, so it's basically the same on both qualities. I need to keep Heliolisk safe, but oh, I might want a Volt Switch here. I think this will kill, and then I can get a better positioning on Ramble. Nice. It's not having a Farrier resistance that's really hurting me. I almost think Blastoise is the play here. We don't, because it's going to be Intimidate Ramble, right? So this is a Thunderfang. But I think we just go for the flash cannon. Because Thunderfang won't kill us, right? Right? Okay, big man. I gotta see some big damage right here, pal. There's no way Granbull has that high special defense, right? Mega Launcher, Flash Cannon. Oh, baby, there it is. That's what we needed. That is the momentum swing we needed in the last fight. Okay. So Azumarill is gonna go for a Play Rough. Last time we had positioning with Chestnut here, it was really nice. So I want Helios into Sylveon. Flash Cannon is Mega Launcher boosted. Man, part of me just feels like staying in and just double up on the Flash Cannon. What is this? Yeah, like Blastoise is just kind of like, all right, what are you gonna do about it? Nice. Nice, man. Okay, I think that was the most optimal way to preserve what we have going on. Man, I almost feel like I just stay in again. I might not outspeed here, but a Flash Cannon does hurt. Ooh, what about Bulldoze here? And then Sylveon will once again be able to outspeed. And maybe we live a hit and then we guarantee the outspeed. I think that's the play. Yeah, so Gleam shouldn't kill. Nice, because he's the big man. We get the speed drop, and then we take the Flash Cannon. There we go. That was good damage. So Blastoise goes down, but he has done so much work for us. We've still got 4 Pokemon left. We go into Sylveon. And then it would outspeed us, but we got the drop. So Gleam here. Yup. Okay. Okay. I see the line. Blastoise, like the savior of this fight, man. Playing in set mode, by the way, like enforcing set mode for these fights. So we go for the Charm here. We do outspeed. As Mr. Mawile is going to Mega. The Intimidate goes on to Sylveon, which is that like we're wasting the Intimidate. And then Charm, like, it's huge power. So, bro, that is so crazy. Oh my god. Yeah. And then I think we're Helio-esque. We go for Thunder Wave for speed. Because I'm pretty sure this outspeeds Chestnut, right? Okay, does this kill at -2? Okay. There's probably no point to Volt Switch. Because that's just going to really hurt Chestnut. I think I'd rather let Chestnut get a hit on it. I think it's just Parabolic Charge, even. Dude, the Sucker Punch gets me every time. So we have Chestnut, and then Talonflame for cleanup, right? Man, this is... I don't... My thing is like... Spiky Shield just is always the play. Like, even if it... The thing is like... Quarter chance it's paralyzed, and then Drain Punch is the better chance. But 3 times out of 4, Spiky Shield is the play here. Nice. Okay. So now... What is Drain Punch's power? So 75 with stab is like 30, like 112. 112. And Bulldoze is just 120. So Bulldoze is the play on this turn. Okay, what does Bulldoze do? Okay, all we need to do is tank a hit here, and he's pretty bulky. Okay, Chestnut. Spiky Shield, right? Is he gonna sucker though? He doesn't. Okay. I think he's gonna sucker here, but we resist it. Oh, it doesn't. Nice, because it's not a kill. Whoa. It flinched? Or did it say it was paralyzed and couldn't move? I didn't read that. It did flinch? Oh, King's Rock! Right. We're holding King's Rock. I'm like, what? Nice. Okay. And with a little luck, I mean, we had Talonflame in the back to clean that up with a flame charge, but let's go. Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe that King's Rock on like our slowest Pokemon actually did something. That's wild. That's a really tricky fight. I did not have a good team for that fight. I had no fairy resistances, and I only had one super effective fairy move. So, what does she give us? Gleam? I wasn't paying attention. I think it has to be Gleam, right? Not Moonblast? Yeah, Gleam. Okay. Oh. Also just casually never taught Heliolisk Thunderbolt. Oh, wait. There was a reason I didn't, though. Because... Man... I like Volt Switch and Parabolic Charge. Like, those have been really useful moves. I almost want to get rid of Hyper Voice. Cause like, yeah, it's gonna be bad against like like there's a few Pokemon it'll be worse against. But Thunderbolt is nice. Fun fact, Heliolisk previously couldn't learn Thunderbolt. That's so crazy. I don't know, cause Hyper Voice is nice coverage. Like, not coverage isn't super effective, but you know, like if we're up against a grass type, a ground type, we probably don't want to be up against a ground type anyway, but oh, I have Fly too. I gotta give that to Talonflame. Helios can learn Surf. That's not Stab is the thing. Like Stab is so nice. Fly is 90. I mean, I like pluck, but I like saving time more. Okay, sweet. Wrong one, right? Yeah. Literally nothing about this fight is unreasonable for a 6th gym leader. I don't think so at all. I think that you're like, it's so easy to think like Game Freak because Gym 6 is notoriously one of the worst trainers, one of the worst gym leaders in almost every game. Gym 6 is just always so weirdly bad. Like kind of like that Koga spot in Gen 1 because Sabrina's good, but they're both kind of 5-6. Same with like Gen 2, like Price Chuck in that 5 to 6 level slot. Winona definitely a drop down from Norman. Where am I going from here? Up here. Oh, dude, Byron, huge drop from Fantina and Wake in Platinum, right? Oh wait, so I don't know. It's just like it's a weird thing, weird kind of phenomenon. Jonathan, what's up with the Master Ball? 11 months coming up on the Big 12. Was Replay Gang when y'all debated when Game Freak began the hot professor trend? Bold to assume they didn't start in Gen 1. Justice for Oak. Hey, listen. Beauty is, beauty is subjective. That's funny. Guys, I gotta just, like, this is crazy. Nigel, like, never hangs out with me. And this is, like, the 3rd or 4th day in a row that he has joined us the stream. It's funny, it's like it's becoming like his kind of like, I find like cats get into like habits, and so like today I forgot to mention this, but he was actually in here before I even started streaming, so he was like, all right, I know the drill. I never think that's the door, dude. It gets me every time. Yeah, he's just a big XY fan. All right, I think that was such a big win for us. We've earned ourselves a little Mott's Fruit Stations to celebrate, okay? So I'm gonna have a quick little snack. Not even hungry. I just want to celebrate that win. Oh, never mind, this isn't a fight. Sweet. So the last stream I did, I ended at the 7th gym. I just didn't feel ready to. I didn't want to show off the E4 just yet. I don't think it's really changed at all, but I wanted to get a better playthrough in where like we had the correct level curving and all that stuff. So we're getting pretty close to never before seen, like a fully never before seen game. Couple things I haven't noticed. Yeah, we'll stay in here. Just a few more notes that Craig had wanted me to mention. Valerie's team, I didn't mention this earlier, I should have. Valerie's team is based off the fact that she's from Johto. May not have known that, but Valerie is running Granbull and Azumarill, right? So little nod to that, kind of a nice little thing. Razor Claw has been added as a pickup item on Route 15 since Sneasel's Evo was locked to the post game originally, despite being in the Kalos decks. There's an ability capsule added in Frost Cavern. The first one available is in Lumiose, though. We added 3 new ones available. Oh yeah, not gonna learn Last Resort on Sylveon. Oops. Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess I have Last Resort now. With Pixelate, that'd be sick. Okay, nice counter. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna use that on on our buddy. You know what I'm saying? Our Heliolisk to get dry skin, I think. Because being able to swap in for free on water moves is really nice. It's worth the weakness to fire. All right, to those saying that she should have a Togekiss, let's talk about this because I see it. I see what you're thinking. Give me, if you think she should have a Togekiss, I want you to first tell me why she shouldn't. I know that's kind of a weird way to frame it, but I think sometimes people say, I think this will be cool, I want it, without really thinking about it. So I just want to like, just this discussion, right? It's like, why wouldn't Togekiss work? Or would it? Or would it and it's just a bad call entirely? Reggie, don't spoil it. Okay, so a lot of people are saying, correctly, Togekiss would be really strong there. Togekiss is really strong, right? And that early it would be really good. But sorry. There's another issue with Togekiss. I know I'm gonna get wrecked here, but and that issue is that Togekiss is not in the Pokédex. So one of those things to just remember is it's fun to suggest things, but you also want to consider that what you're suggesting is a good idea. I don't say that like I'm not being rude, but like all I was saying before is just like, obviously like you get it, it's like, oh, that would be really cool. And people get really excited about the idea before thinking it through. Also, I will say another big thing is, wait, what? I want to go this way, right? Is like Gramble doesn't really get any love. You know, just as for Gramble. Right? Like Gramble doesn't really show up anywhere ever. This is Azumarill's gen. Togekiss had its moment in Gen 4. I don't think Togekiss needs the love nearly as much. Togekiss is also unfun to face. I hate fighting Togekiss. That is one of the most threatening champion Pokemon of all time. And the reason I'll say that is typically you're going into a champion fight under level. And when you have a Pokemon that is like really heavily invested in speed, if it's way over leveling you, like there's so much of that speed that is just like wasted. It's just not even necessary because like it's just outspeeding your team by like ridiculous amounts. Togekiss is so sneaky because it's not fast enough. Like you're gonna outspeed it if you're the same level, but when you're like 6 or 7 levels under Cynthia, Togekiss will outspeed your entire team, but then also has the bulk of a Togekiss, and then also has like flinching moves. I think it is one of the most sneaky champion Pokemon of all time. And also, like, the other thing with Cynthia is she's got like three Pokemon that are like that, you know? like Spiritomb kind of has a similar, way stronger than it. Like Togekiss kind of feels like it has so much going for it. Spiritomb is like obviously different, but just having no weaknesses in Gen 4 makes it like really defensive, you know? And I say this kind of thinking of like Lance, right? Where you can go into a Lance fight 10 levels under, and if you have rocks, ice, and electric, you might one tap 5 members of his team. Even if you're 10 levels under, but Cynthia just does not allow that to happen. Nice, good matchup. Yeah, flying is just a really good attacking type to start clicking. Yeah. I had a really fun time in my last Sinnoh playthrough. Ooh, body slam. Oh, guys. Man, real talk, like, shout out to the body slam ad. I think that's new, right? Like, that's not base. I want to look that up. Blastoise Gen 6 learn set. I don't think Blastoise had that, right? No, it didn't. I'm really happy to see that back, just because body slam was such a like iconic Gen 1 move for Blastoise as the TM learn. You have PTSD from Togekiss critting your Frostlass. No, you know what it is, Plays? Is the latest playthrough I did for the second channel. Togekiss was just demolishing me with Aura Spheres and Air Slashes. Case in point, you spamming Talonflame Air Acrobatics. Yeah, it's true. Do I have any Champions players here? I've been like playing Champions as a real, like, I don't want to use the meta Pokemon. I just want to use Pokemon that I like. And I decided to finally build a team that's like meta, like very meta, like Aerodactyl, Charizard, Garchomp, and like I had used those on some teams before, but I added Basculegion to the mix. Dude, Basculegion is like easy mode for champions. With Last Respects and adaptability, like you get to the end game scenario. I was playing last night. Sorry, this is so off topic. We've got a big fight. Okay, Team Flare admin sends out the Jinx. I'm gonna just finish this thought. It was a 2v1. Both of their Pokemon were full health, and none of them had a super effective move on Basculegion. So like Choice Scarf, Basculegion, Last Respects, just turn 1, Last Respects one side. A Milotic can't do anything to me. Turn 2, Last Respects the Milotic, and I win the fight. It's like, dude, I like. It's crazy how using Metamons is a good way to win. Oh, nice, lovely kiss. It's so cracked. Like it's so strong. Jinx is kind of fast. But yeah, Togekiss, I guess Blaze, like I think I just have PTSD all around from Cynthia's Togekiss. I'm gonna regret this. I really need a better move. Oh, actually, we're getting pretty close to the move relearner, and I have a heart scale. I'm pretty sure that Flame Charge is a relearn. How has the level curve felt overall? Everything past the okay. Because I skipped a Sorbet, I struggled. And like, I think that's a really tricky, I mean, obviously you guys know, I know this is nothing new for you. It's a really tricky balancing thing because I don't even know a Sorbet existed really. Like I've never actually gone there for a playthrough. So, wow, bulky. Had I gone there, I would have been so fine for the 4th gym. But because I didn't, I really struggled. And I'm like, yeah, well, if you do go to the place you're supposed to go, nice flame body. Yeah, like I think it would have been fine. The only thing I'm still not sure about is Grant's gym. And I think I know I skipped a lot of trainers, but also I did give myself levels to balance up. And what I was saying this to Craig. I don't know if he passed this along. I should have just said it in the dev chat, but I'm gonna talk about it now. Is like my thing with Grant's gym being hard is like the positioning of it. You've gone through so much to get to gym 2, and I think like pacing, like it's not even like the difficulty is necessarily off. It's just that it hurts. Like I'm like from a pacing side of things, I'm like, man, you kind of just want to get through that, you know? That's like where I'm at. I don't feel like I've played enough of the latest iteration to feel like my take is 100% right. But that's where I'm currently at. So like I said, like don't put too much weight in my opinion in this right now. But that is where I'm currently feeling. Anyway, we got a double battle. Let's cook. Let's cook. Sorry. The trainers will be nerfed. Like I don't know if I feel like I'm right on that take. Oops. I just didn't want to press that button at all, but all right, hey, go, it works. Wow, cooked. By the way, with this Mindfu, something I wanted to mention, or Mixiao, Mixiao, because they have 2 other Pokemon that are monotype with the secondary typings of the starters. That's why that is. So Parabolic Charge just hits everything. Okay, I guess I Volt Switch just do that. I don't want to hit Delphox. Oh my god. Oh my god, they match up so well. Oh. It doesn't really help going into this fight asleep. Please. Oh my god. Oh my god. And the fact that that it outspeeds the Delphox. Oh man. Oh, she does have more. Oh, I thought she only had 2. She has her whole team. Okay. Okay, my bad. My bad. Oh, Helio. I don't know why. I think I just saw that they both had 2, and I was like, oh, she's going to have 2 as well. But this is her last Pokemon. Stop simping. Well, thank God for Absol. Did Mifu have its Evo changed slightly? Yeah, 41. Air Slash. No. Acrobatics too good. Okay. I just can't believe I'm getting outsped so hard. Dude, he is not locked in. Serena is like, what are you doing? That's how that works, huh? That's how that works in Gen 6, huh? My bad. Oh, man. I love double battles, too. I just wish I could have got to play this, but I went into it, slept. No, just there's nothing. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing right now. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. There we go. We read it. We read it. Let Absol clean up. We'll just keep pivoting. Like genuinely, I'm just gonna let Absol cook. Because it's just gonna go for a Thunderbolt, and I'll just pivot into Chestnut. BGC practice for champions. I haven't seen a lot of Mega Man Nectrix in champions. Actually, question on the note of champions. I know we're almost at the end of this cycle season. I don't know exactly what the right word is. Ooh, okay. Does the Pokemon? Well, yeah, this is probably still fine. Absol might actually die. When did I become confused? Didn't kill. Sorry, Absol. I just want all the experience. Anyway, I think I just like lost 8 brain cells. I don't know what just happened to me. Regulation M to A. What I'm saying is, will the Pokemon you're allowed to use change? So M to A. So does it grow? Does it grow? And eventually it'll be Z to A, where you just get everything. Pokemon on routes are generally well leveled to use immediately. That is a really nice thing. Like, you don't really have to train it up. You just won't have EVs, right? And that's fine. 40. Yeah, nice. And then B. Okay, MB. So it's M and then A, M, B, M, C. Is that how that goes? I didn't understand what I misinterpreted that, but yeah. Really? Would you not go Master Ball? I mean, I guess you're probably like, I guess you're actually right, because I'm not gonna catch anything else. It's just my resource brain where I'm like, get the Master Ball. Do you ever plan on streaming Auraz or Ultra Sun and Moon? Those games are very underrated. I'd like to hear your opinions on them. Man, I'm so bad having never beaten Auraz or Ultra Sun and Moon. Just so many versions, you know? I think those are like the only two Pokemon games I haven't finished. And Black and White 2. I think that's it. I know, like I know it's bad. You get both regardless. Yeah, but like I'm just saying, like what is the right what is the if is the right pick if you're getting one of them? Like for this playthrough, if I'm not catching anything else, actually is the big nugget. It's just that the Master Ball is the best. You know? I imagine you'll get events where they limit the mons like they did for past games. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, Mr. Thin Mint, that's a great name. Chat, let's see some hearts. You know what to do. Anyway, though, just thinking about what I play. Well, I absolutely want to. Like I said, it's just one of those things that it's kind of like, for me, it's just kind of like I've played through those regions and I know them well enough. I mean, I think Auraz, like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I'm not like, no, I don't quite as much feel like, I don't fully get Alola, because it's like just kind of like, it's like playing Ruby and Sapphire, but you haven't played Emerald. Like, it is different, but you know, it's kind of more like that. But yeah, like I mean, Auraz too, like it is very faithful to Ruby and Sapphire in a lot of ways. And every time I think about playing, I'm like, I'd rather just play. I think it's kind of like atrocious that I've never beat Black and White 2, because that is kind of its own thing. Kind of been holding on to it for a video. And that's always my thing, is like, you know? But I'm gonna do the video, can you beat Unova without Unova Pokemon? Of course, that's gonna be Black and White 2. I think it'll make it kind of special since it's my first time playing. Sometimes people don't like that as much because they're like, you're a noob. Oh, damn, Power Gem. Nice. Master Ball guarantees fast Xerneas split for the speed run. I don't know if I want to use Xerneas, if you can believe it. Poor Ghost Dark types. They used to have no weaknesses, and fairies really just... There's a lot of Pokemon like that. Like the water... I guess like the Water Dragon and the Dark Fairy were like feeling so nice before fairies came around. Like Gen 2 Kingdra is like... I think there's like 2 Pokemon in the game that have dragon moves up to that point. Right? It was Seadra and Gyarados that learned Twister. 40 base power move, not even stab. Rip Ghost, all 2 of them. Try the Black and White 1, no Unova challenge. Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't really like this mashup. I think it's a good title though. A lot of people have been joking like, oh, you gotta do Black and White without Unova Pokemon, and then I'm like, you can't be Unova without Unova Pokemon. Also, Black and White 2 has a really sick roster, so I've already like structured the team I want. Let me see if I can find it. The team I'm thinking about is Arcanine for Kanto, Walrein for Hoenn. I know this is kind of like insanely basic, especially coming from me, but I want to use Lucario for Sinnoh. And the reasoning is that it's like, that's the only game that Lucario is like balanced in. Platinum is just so late and such a grind that it's not actually worth it. Even though it does become pretty good, it's not worth the time and effort. There's better steel and there's better fighting Pokemon. Again, not saying it is bad. I'm saying it's not efficient to play with, and it's a monumental grind. Sinnoh's the only game that, because then Gen 6 Lucario gets a Mega. I don't know, maybe 7, 8, or 9, but I don't even know. Like, I've never... Anyway, man, this is the Mega Launch Off, and I'm getting cooked. See, it would be so nice here to swap into on a water move. I mean, it's not going to use a water move, but... So, again, Clawitzer's Mega Launcher is Pulse moves. Meanwhile, Blastoise is Cannon moves. That's how that's been updated. So, Flash Cannon on Blastoise, Hydro Pump, I think. Meanwhile, like, Dragon Pulse, Heal Pulse, Water Pulse. I mean, Blastoise also gets Water Pulse, but yeah, a Dark Pulse. So they kind of have some variation. Okay, yeah. So like Kanto Pokemon Arcanine, Hoenn Pokemon Walrein, Sinnoh Pokemon Lucario. My Johto I haven't quite decided on yet. I was thinking maybe Skarmory or Heracross. This is probably going to be a dark move. Might be ice. And then I have to have 2 multi-generation Pokemon. So 4 Pokemon that are from each of the first 4 generations. And so like purely Gen 1, purely Gen 2, right? So like Arcanine, Skarmory, Walrein, Lucario. Those are purely, like, the whole line is from the 1 generation. And then 2 multi-generational picks. And so I was thinking for 1, I'd do Electivire, because that covers Gen 1 with Electabuzz, Gen 2 with Elekid, and Gen 4 with Electivire. And then the other multi-gen, I didn't want to have 3 like Sinnoh finalists. So I thought for my other multi-gen, I would do Espeon, since that is part Kanto into Johto, and I'm a Johto fanboy. So Arcanine, Skarmory or Heracross, probably Skarmory, but I'm not 100% sure on my pure Johto pick yet. There's not a lot of options. There's Ampharos, but if I went Electivire, I wouldn't want Ampharos. So not sure about Johto, but yeah, Arcanine, Johto, Walrein, Lucario, Electivire, Espeon. 3, yeah, like really going for that like some all-timers. And the reason I'm doing that is because Black and White 2 really offers so many all-timers. Mamoswine. So that would be, I don't want 3 final Sinnohs. I only want 2. So it would have to be, I guess you could do Mamoswine instead of Electivire and Ampharos. That would be okay. Ampharos is always the morally correct choice. I like Ampharos, but I've never used Electivire in a playthrough, and that's why I really wanted that, or man, this is not great, huh? It'd be nice if Misty Terrain reduced the damage of all moves from dragon types. Like, that would be such a better use. So odd. Mamoswine's very late. I really want to use Walrein, because it's like you actually get Spiel a bit earlier in Black and White 2 than like, especially like Hoenn. And Walrein is such an iconic guy, but I tend to not use him just because he's so late. Let's see the Drain Punch here. Man, sometimes I'm like, Chestnut, but he does hit a lot of those one-shot targets. I don't think it would be possible. Like, it would be, you know, like dozens of hours of work to program it like that. You know, you gotta just remember, like, you know, respect the limitations you have on 3DS ROM hacking. I got this. Yeah, we're looking at late 2026 for a release. Still wanting to just make this a little bit bigger. Oh, that's perfect. Nice. So they're the same. They're like the same. You see that? That's kind of satisfying. Nice. Okay, there we go. Sweet. But yeah, I think that would be a really big improvement on that ability. I wish that could be a thing. Misty Terrain reduces attacks from dragon types rather than reducing the damage of dragon type moves. Cause like, ugh. See, here's a scenario where Hyper Voice is nice to have. Ouch. Ouch. Does that kill? No? Yep. I really hope MJTV plays Pokemon X Legacy. Has he? I don't think he's ever played a Legacy ROM hack, right? That would be sick. I would love for him to do that. Big fan of his videos. I feel like he's probably one of the, I would say probably one of the biggest inspirations for this channel. I definitely took a lot of stuff from his videos. That's the thing with like being a YouTuber, right? Is you kind of like you look at what other creators do, and you're like, oh, I really like that, I really like this, and you kind of blend like, oh, there's the Razor Claw right there. So that's was previously Sneasel was only able to evolve in the post game. So now you got Weavile right here, which that's good timing. I like that. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, so what I'm saying though with like the misty terrain is like the reducing like fairies is just like it's like misty terrain, like reducing the damage of dragon types, like it's so pointless because only a fairy type is gonna like lay it out. So yeah, I guess it might be useful in like a double where you have another dragon out. I don't know, like it just I think it would be so cooler if it just nerfed dragons in general. I mean, you're right, like yeah, did fairies need to nerf dragons even harder? Not really. It's just, it's so Alright, I'm gonna hit the Thunder Wave on Driftblim. This is not a great matchup at all. Yeah, and people, modern Pokemon is so painfully easy, but it's like, you don't have to make the game easy for yourself. I always talk about like, I think sometimes, like, I'm not saying you, but this is like something I've been thinking about a lot lately and trying to incorporate into videos is that like, you'll get people in the comment section that are like really uncharitable with what I have to say. And so like, I will say something like, let's run the misty terrain here. I will say something like, Watson is a really hard fight because he only has a few answers, and people will say, it's a kid's game, all you have to do is pick Mudkip, right? And I think like sometimes people get really uncharitable and just like, oh, but Pokemon is so easy, and it's like, well, how do you play Pokemon? Right? That's crazy. That's so crazy. Because like, okay, the first point, are you playing on set mode? Because it, like, I think if you're playing Pokemon and you're trying to dunk on people for being like, this is a children's game, it's so easy, like, why are we talking about the difficulty? It's like, that like the games do have a built-in, I don't even want to say hard mode, a normal mode. Switch mode is like easy mode, and set mode is normal mode. But I don't know, people are so like, again, again, I'm not saying you, I'm not saying everybody, but it's a weird thing I see where I'm like, man, like maybe you can play the game in a way that like makes it challenging for yourself. Like you like try Nuzlocke. There's so many ways to make Pokemon more interesting, and like it's balanced for kids. Like set mode items is like the kids' way to play Pokemon, but you don't have to play it that way, right? And whatever I'm talking about, like, oh, like I think Watson is a really hard gym leader. Like I'm saying that assuming like you're playing, I'm saying that in terms of the relative difficulty compared to the other gym leaders in the game. Like Watson is way harder than Roxanne because there's only like two or three answers to Roxanne in the game, or to Watson in the game. And if you don't have those three answers, he's really hard. There's not a lot that beats him. What does beat him beats him well. That's another story, and there's obviously nuance here. But but it's, So one, I'm just like, I usually try to talk about this in terms of relative power. The other thing though is that I think if you're gonna have a discussion, it's like, let's assume we are playing under a rule set where we are challenging ourselves in a fun way. But yeah, like, thanks, KRX. Like, yeah, it's obviously relative to the other trainers in the game, you know? So you'll say, like, this trainer's really hard. Whitney's a hard trainer, right? There's not a lot of, Whitney, whatever. You know, you don't go into Whitney prepared, like, she can really wreck you. She's hard. And it's like, it's a children's game, you know? Like, it's such a bad faith thing to say. And it's like, why did you click on this video? I don't know. I'm kind of rambling now, but yeah. But I do think that Man of Sloth, you have such a good, you put that really well. Like, opponents with only one viable solution in a game that encourages you to use whoever you want is bad game design. And that, I think you just put it better than I've ever been able to put it before. Like, Watson, I've talked a lot about over the stream, but I think he is the worst for that in the series. If you don't bring a Geodude, if you bring a Geodude or a Marshtomp, that's like a 4-turn solo gym. If not, dude, Emerald Watson is so crazy. Like, this has been my hyper fixation of this stream, this series, I feel like. But man, he's so okay. I'm gonna get, like, I'm not even paying attention because I'm just yapping with chat. Let me heal up here, as I say, no items and stuff. Always could have gone back to the Pokemon Center, right? Oh, hits me with that heal block. A little late on that, though. Ooh, probably wanted to surf here. Maybe not. I don't know. Math. Both are really strong moves here. Yeah, I definitely wanted to surf them. My bad. Set or switch, it's really sweep or use my team to fight under level foes. If the boss is only easy with one specific solution, then it's not easy on average. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You're being so charitable. Thank you. That's really, really kind. I appreciate that. And that's like what I try to say, right? When we talk about these, like, what's a hard fight, you know? It's like, yeah, you know, there's only one sword in the game that beats a certain boss. It's a pretty hard boss. This is not good. Can I use healing items? It's just I can't use. Oh, there. Cool. I hate that X and Y lets you do that. Oh my god, I just misclicked. You wasted a turn. Oh, it was such a weird thing they did. It used to be like it would just say it would have no effect, I think. Skill issue, it's true. It was always a children's Pokemon. Even before the new Pokemon games. The kids game doesn't need to be simplified for there to still be a kids game. Yeah, and I agree with that, right? I don't disagree with that at all. You know, of course, you know, I think multiple things are true there. Yeah, and the affection mechanic in Gen 6, like, it is not forced upon you. I will say, like, X and Y was the game that I came back to. I skipped out on Gen 4 and 5, and then, like, a year or two after X and Y came out, I was like, all right, like, let's see what Pokemon's up to now that I don't think I'm too cool for Pokemon, and, you know. I thought that, where is the Pokemon Center here? I thought that, I I didn't use that mechanic. I didn't. I just didn't bother to even like learn what was going on. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, weird thing here. Big Root works on electric moves. Man, but you kind of just never want. Big Root is so bad because Big Root is so bad, right? How does Big Root work? For 30% more HP. But if you're just making your damage 20% more, right? Like that's kind of like you're restoring more HP because you're doing more damage. The biggest issue is friendship mechanics can't be removed. Yeah. Big Root is outclassed by the Gym 2 Miracle Seed. But, like, I'm just thinking mathematically, like, it just is better to do more. Like, I'd rather do 20% more damage. I'm girl mathing right now. If you're doing 20% more damage, you're healing 20% more, right? And so it's better to do 20% more damage and heal 20% more than to just heal 30% more. Like I'm not running the calcs here. I'm just right? Is that makes sense? Like that? Yeah, that's math. Where's the move reminder? Oh, big root could be good if you have multiple draining moves. Yeah. Okay, depends on the situation. No, yeah. But I'm saying generally, like, because 20% damage is always 20% damage, but 30% draining, like, that first turn you're going off and you're at full health, like, you're not getting the benefit, but every turn you click an electric move, you're getting the benefit off the magnet or the zap plate, right? That's what I'm thinking is like, I know, but like, generally, 20% all the time is better than like once in a while. Yeah, I was schooled in America, so I don't know math. House next to the bottom of the stairs, thanks. Yeah, that's how we did math in Canada. It's just vibes and stuff. Is it this one? But then you're staying at full HP. Imagine using a row. Yeah, see, there is the nuance. I like that. You're thinking about it. Imagine using a row clearing modding, just keeping at full health every fight. It's true. House above the bridge. It's not here. Yeah, and you don't want to be taking a lot of damage. Sorry. Is it this one? No, not this one, right? Just skip ahead if you're watching in replay, gang. I'm sorry. It's not this one. It's not this one. Big root with drain punch and bulk up has some synergy. We're just checking out every place. Yeah, I see that synergy. Man, I did not think it was a guy that looks like this. Wow. Okay, sorry about that. So... Wait. No. No. This is the most painful section of this entire stream. Flare Blitz! Sure is worth it, though. Yeah, I don't really need that speed. There's not going to be a lot of outspeeding Talonflame. That is forget old guy. Yeah, there we go. Big Flare Blitz. We love it. Okay. I am, in fact, going to put the big root on Drain Punch Chestnut. Because as Craig said, yeah, like it makes sense for Chestnut, who is often going to go second. Like I think that's a scenario where the maths for big root. If you're always getting hit, then like you're not going to be at full HP. So like you're almost always going to be getting that 10% advantage. But at the same time, you're still not doing 20% more damage. So if you really think about it, I don't know if the math is mathing. But yeah, I think the Serpent, you're right. I think it's definitely a strategy that is rooted in success. Okay. That is a beautiful shot. But Frost Cavern is a bad time for me. You know what's one thing that is a pet peeve for me in Pokemon is that every single game has a different bag. Even like the same gen, you'll have a different bag sometimes game to game. Like Heart Gold Soul Silver has a totally different bag than Diamond Pearl Platinum. And that is really annoying. The 20% damage is likely 10% extra healing. The math is mathing too hard. I can't math that hard right now. I can't stream in math. I'm actually like, it's not bad. Man, I mean, my math skills have definitely fallen off. I always got math. I was always pretty good with math, but right now right now I got a 5 mathed and it's like yeah, the whole Heart Gold Soul Silver UI. It's frustrating, man. When you, dude, this Kango wrecked me. When you go from like, oh, I just beat like Platinum, and then you're like, okay, time for Heart Gold. It's like, oh my God, what is this doing? A normal move? Maybe you need a calculator. Nah, see, then you're getting into actual math. I don't want to do actual math. Nice. Yeah, that's not what you want to be doing on a Talonflame. Frustrating, nice. Pokemon bag interface tier list. I really like the Gen 3 bag, but I'd probably say like Gen 8 or 9 are the best. Like maybe Gen 8 actually. I haven't played Scarlet and Violet in a while now. I'm gonna hit the heat wave. I don't want to take damage. Nice. Does Water Pulse do more? Wouldn't Water Pulse be the exact same if it's 60 and then Mega Launcher is 1.5? It would just be 90 and 90. That was like, well, honestly, even, and I think that's right, but even if Water Pulse did more, I wouldn't take it because I want Surf. Scarlet Violet's, yeah, okay. I could be wrong about Scarlet Violet's bag, but Sword and Shield has a nice bag. I recently played Sword and Shield again, and I was like, it felt intuitive. I think part of it is like the DS bags were built for you to have a stylus, and so sometimes like it's just not quite so great to navigate it. Oh, wow. Okay. That's crazy that didn't kill. Probably should have gone Drain Punch, right? I just saw the super effective move. I couldn't resist. Yeah, I know it would be better in battle, but like, is it that much better? Like, yeah, for the Elite Four, we probably want it, but I think the utility is not there right now. No, oh my God. Also that is like the changing moves is different game to game. It's pretty similar in a lot of them, but I think it does change a little bit where there's like an extra A tap. So happy we missed that. Yeah, it's just for the convenience. It's like I'm basically just saying like it would be better, but it's not worth losing the convenience of Surf. Or losing an extra. It's not good enough for an extra move slot in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna Drain Punch. And I'm gonna have another set of Mott's Fruit Stations. Guard splits? I've never heard of this move before. The user employs its psychic powers to average its defenses and special defense stats with those of the target. This feels like a really fun content move. I'm just thinking of like a Pokemon that's really bulky. Like, but I can't think, like, I'm thinking like Avalugg would be kind of funny. But you'd also boost its special defense probably. Like Guard Split Shuckle, but it's like, when are we gonna run into a Shuckle? Or like, yeah, Chansey. I haven't really been using Cosmic Power, so I'm just gonna do it for the memes. Oh, there's the Moon Blast. I'll keep Gleam. For now. Yeah. Girl gets the moon blast. Yeah, it's a big day. Big day for her. Probably will get rid of Dazzling Gleam eventually. She like Sylveon needs my nemesis. We meet again. Sylveon needs a coverage move. It's been good with just fairy moves, which is a testament to fairy typing, but actually let's just look. What does Sylveon learn? This is incredible. The TM, I don't know what the best way to show. Probably that. The TM system is amazing, where it just shows you exactly what learns what instantly. Used to be like, you booted up a TM, dial up internet, and then it's like, now go into this other tab, you know, like, oh, awful. So Sylveon. It's really not a lot for Sylveon. Like Shadow Ball. Yeah, Psyshock and Shadow Ball. I'll probably go Shadow Ball then. Maybe Psyshock too. Let's go Blastoise. I feel like I haven't been using a lot of Meowstic actually. Meowstic probably needs a little something. It's been really good. I mean, it paralyzes you and it hits you with psychic moves. That's actually, it's been mostly enough. The next type introduced. I don't think they're gonna ever introduce another type. What would they even add at this point? Fairy made sense. I think Fairy. Like I come from a time before Fairy, so Fairy will always feel foreign to me because I didn't grow up with it. But Fairy does make sense. Okay, Thunderbolt. I just like all of these moves so much. But I think if I play carefully enough, I don't need 2 Thunder Wavers. And I don't know. Bird type, gotta make a comeback. That's true, they did add Stellar type, but it's only on 1 Pokemon, right? F Meowstic gets the good coverage, and Meowstic is mostly support moves. So I think we'll want to get it some more support stuff. I have like Cosmic Power is okay on it. It almost like needs leftovers though. And you guys like leftovers was pushed, right? Pushed later. Glock type. Yeah, this Meowstic is a lot more bulky. A little brains and brawn. Iconic set, honestly. I love them. I love this duo. Oh, it's still after the country and I just missed it. Okay. I just didn't have cut. Okay, after this, chat, remind me to go get leftovers. Oh, I got rid of Cosmic for fucking Guard Split as soon as I think of something for it. Ugh. See, this is the case. I'm just happy to have Thunderbolt. Clock type of the Unova remakes. Yeah, bug being resisted by fairy to being made super effective against fairy. Maybe. Wait. Oh, like bug resists fairy, but you're saying make it so that and bug is also super effective against fairy. Yeah, I got you. Diamond type is it's so close to like I think with typing you gotta think about more so like what needs like balancing, not just like vibes of like what would be a cool type. Because like, yeah, diamond type sounds cool, but it's like, wouldn't that just be like a really hard type that resists a lot of stuff like steel? Damn. Yeah, I know you're just throwing things at the wall. It's all good discussion. Oh, I'm silly. I can't really think about it. It would be cool if there was like a steel type. Man, steel does resist a lot. I was gonna say like steel kind of was built to resist. I don't know what I'm thinking. Like I feel like steel was like, nah, I got nothing. What about a type that's like mental steel? like a type that resists a lot of, like it resists dark, ghost, psychic, and fairy. Like it resists all the more like mental type, kind of like vibe, like yeah, like I don't know how else to say it, like the vibe types. Right? Not the like elemental types and not the physicality types. The vibe sort of mental types like psychic, dark, ghost, fairy, Glaceon. I got an icy rock. So that's for hail. Plasma type. The thing is, I feel like it would just have to be another like I guess like light, but as like an opposite to dark, where it would be like the good to dark being evil. Where do I go? Is it this way? Tech type or undead type? Yeah, undead. Plasma, yeah, it feels like electric. Or even like you could maybe say fire. Not really, but yeah, like fairy is kind of already the light type, right? Yeah. It's just it's like I said, it's really tricky. I don't feel like they need to add anything. Like Stellar was a cool idea. Whew. Oh yeah, fairy and fighting are opposite of dark because dark is evil. Yeah, null type. Yeah. The light type. Yeah. How about nuclear type? Poison, right? It's like it's good. It's like everything is covered. Bulky boy. Space type? But like what is space? Like it's rocks and mostly void. And like some fire. Well, I guess space is just like technically like isn't space just like nothingness? Like it is just void. Sound type. I think they got sound in a good spot though with what it's. Nope. Yeah, like space is kind of just void already. I can never remember where to go through here. It's one of those dungeons for me. Cat type. Blood type. It'd be weird. Because don't all living things have blood? Like, like what would blood type be? Like what would the purpose of that be? What would blood be super effective against? Psychic, I guess? Anything that's like incorporating blood in this children's game is also gonna be like dark magic, which kind of fits under like mostly dark, but also ghost and also even a little bit of psychic maybe. But blood is thicker than water, Jesus Christ. Disease type. I think we have a type for that already. Just childrenified again. Yep, space cosmic is already psychic. And don't forget soul rock and right? I mean I'm just yes-anding you. Totally. Sweet type, the sugar type. Yeah, that's aromatist for sure already. Oh no, literally like the sweet type is just it's very. So again, I think what we're like trying, everyone wants to do when they do the new type discussion is like that you work back, like you work the wrong way. You gotta think of it like, what does the type chart need like balancing on? I guess you could say like, oh, fairy needs balancing. But everyone thinks about it just like, well, what's a type? What's an element or a thing that could be added? And it's like, you know, it's like, what would that do for the type chart? That's how I think about it anyway. I think that's definitely how Game Freak thinks about it. Like, I think they saw, okay, dragons are really strong. I think that was the biggest reason they added fairy. But also, like, there was definitely a class of Pokemon that felt like they were missing something, you know? So, onion type. Now that's an important type. So, not my type, nice. It's time for some more snacks. I'm just gonna move my mic away while we wreck this. Okay. Big moment. Could you imagine if I didn't have 8,000 revives? Well, I would just have normal revives that I could afford and cheaper potions, I guess. So again, I feel bad about this. I'm like, nah, I'd still buy this stuff. They added fairy moves because Outrage and Draco Meteor are overpowered moves with little drawback, and they refused to nerf them. Yeah, mostly true. I do think. I mean, yes and no. Like Outrage and they're just like Petal Dance and close what's Draco Meteor is more like, I guess, like overheat. Right. It's like an overheat. I guess it's just that. I know what you mean. Also, by the way, it's Maple. I was waiting to. This is a big deal. But yeah, like you had no repercussions. You could just click it, and there was very little that resisted it. Yeah, I got you. Are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So sick, so sick. Like Mabel is so cool now. Okay. This isn't an insane fight, by the way. This is like her warm-up fight. I think she has a couple pumpkaboos. But Gourgeist has been updated so that now the different sizes actually have different stats. Okay, the Tentacruel. I love Tentacruel. He's a good guy. Probably Blastoise. Because Sludge Bomb will hit Quilladin, Chestnut. I hate that I kind of like forgot that it's Chestnut. Sometimes I almost want to let out a Chestnut. I never do, but in my head. Yeah, and then we can bulldoze. Yeah. He used to be cool. Oh, Tentacruel used to be very cool. Okay. You know what I hate about the poison type? Is that everything learns toxic. It's so lame. It's so lame. I think they did the poison type so dirty. I don't like the justification for it. Go ahead and Giga Drain me. True. It's kind of like wondering if I was going to get Protect stalled here. Oh, man. I think I die here. Poison move inbound. I think I just stay in and maybe hope that I outspeed. Yeah. He's fast. Toxic is much rarer now. Oh, actually, I didn't know that. That's nice. I really didn't know that. Very cool. I think Poison is underrated in the first couple of gens, but yeah, it's pretty bad for it. Man. Fire Dark. Guess I needed a Blastoise, huh? Do I want to try to take it? Probably not. Man, this is really, really bad. What do I do here? Like, it's gonna be a dark move. I guess we pivot and see where we're at from here. Maybe then we pivot to Talonflame. Poison needs an oil spill move. Oh my god, does it ever? Like Freeze Dry, but for the poison type. You're cooking. I guess we still hit it neutral. And like, that's not gonna be too bad. Okay, okay, nice. Sweet, that'll all but guarantee the kill. Yeah, that actually probably does just as much. Sweet. So is that, I guess going for the para there. I love water type, but I do think that like that would have been a nice way to balance poison. I don't like Sylveon dying, so check this out. Oh, this isn't gonna be a fighting move though. It's probably gonna be something really painful. Nice. Well, that was the best case scenario. So Thunder Wave. I agree. I think water's a little too solid. I think poison, especially before fairy type, poison would have been so nice if it was super effective on water, which makes so much sense. Okay. I hadn't been planning on staying in, but that just kind of worked out for us. I have a ton of ROM hacks on my iPad thanks to Smith. Oh, that's fun. It is nice just having all those I think I just get the Thunder Wave off, let Sylveon clean up. It's really nice having a bunch of ROM hacks. I haven't really been playing a lot of ROM hacks because I've just been, all my Pokemon playing time goes into the channel. It's not as good as I hoped. So let's do Chestnut on the Dark move then. That's actually better because then we can 4x it. Very nice. Should out speed. Hit the Drain Punch. Listen. I kind of feel like it was meant to be that Zach was like, go Prankster Meowstic. And I happened to get minus speed, two IV on not just one starter, but both of them. Ridiculous. Okay, so there's the Gourgeist. Gotcha. So Heat Crash. Okay. It's a good move. Where'd you learn that? Are the Flare admins memorable enough now? Oh, I think we're gonna get to them this stream. And you are going to be so happy. These, like, every fight so far has been, like, their warm-up fight, right? Not their final fight, right? You're introducing them, showing off their team. It's not the final fight. I think when you see the final fight, you're going to be like, wow, that's sick. Dude, Flame Body is amazing. You know what was a crazy fact I learned when I was researching the grass type video? Mabel, always good to see you. In Gen 3, Static was made to have a 1 in 3 chance. Not even 30 like it is now, but it was 1 in 3 to proc. Effect Spore had a 10% chance of all 3 procking combined. So like 3.3, 3.3, 3.3. It's like, why? This just feels kind of fitting, like I have to talk about it, but that's another reason why Watson is crazy. Like, 2 or 3 of his Pokemon have static? He's so good. Oops. Wow. But yeah, I feel like he moved as the screen was loading up. I don't know why, but flying fighting feels like it should have a 4x weakness. I don't know if that doesn't make any sense at all. Ooh. Yeah, Reggie. No, I was already talking about it earlier and saying how this has been my hyperfixation of the stream. Please don't outspeed me. God damn it. Make fighting weak to ice. Ooh. I feel like Sylveon's gonna die here too, but we'll take it. Oh yeah, dead for sure. Not even close. So this is kind of just down to Heliolisk, which I still don't think is gonna outspeed. It probably has like Bulldoze or some ridiculousness. Oh, good high jump kick. Good. Okay. So I'm really weak to Haluchas. I mean, to be fair, like half my team was wrecked. And to be even more fair, like the game like loaded him to walk into me before like the screen came on. What do I do here? Like what? Like, that's so crazy. I just wiped to a random Halucha. But I just save a whole bunch of time, right? Because I'm done with that section. Yeah, and Diantha has one. Speedrun tech, yeah, exactly. That was intentional to get me back here quicker. I still have a lot of money because this game doesn't half it. Wild. Slowest escape rope tech. Funny. You guys are funny. Thanks to everyone who's coming out. Is there anyone here who's in the chat who's not subscribed? I'm just curious if anyone like just, well, maybe I guess like I'm more specifically like if you just like randomly came across this and you're like, yo, this is my first time being here ever, even on main, even on never been on a video. I feel like most people here probably know what's going on, but maybe there's one or two that just randomly came across this. Yo, the man. We are Sneasel gang, by the way. All my homies hate Sneasler. Still, I've been using more of the Metamons and Champions, but I still refuse Sneasler because I stand Weavile. I do not accept Sneasler. The first time I saw Sneasler, I was like, that's not a real Pokemon. That is a dude in a Sneasler suit. Yeah, the mechanics on Rhyhorn and Mamoswine are a little clunky. It's not smooth riding. Very cool though, and I appreciate it. I do think again though, it's just another one of those things that you got to do to get through to Reflection Cave. Not Reflection Cave, Glimmering Cave. It's a lot. Doesn't look possible. I mean, like it's really like, I'm not like, this is ruining the game. By the way, we're gonna go get leftovers. It's more just to me like, I think they could have done a better job with that. Okay. All my favorite Pokemon are meta. That is nice. I've got a few. Like Aerodactyl's been a staple of mine forever. Trying to think. Like I guess like I would consider myself a pretty big Garchomp fan. Blastoise is also pretty good. I was running Blastoise for a long time because he's my favorite like Kanto starter. Favorite Pokemon gotta be Incineroar, Kyogre. Oh, Mega Rayquaza, yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to think of like the best competitive mons. This is the wrong way. Oh, okay. My favorites are Mega Rayquaza, Miraidon, Calyrex, Shadow Rider, and Incineroar. Yeah, there you go. You beat me on the meme, but we were on the same wavelength. All right, what's everyone's like favorite Pokemon of all time? Like vibes wise, just like design, like I think I saw that and was like, oh, it's probably just an ether, forgetting that it has and always has been. I think this is the right one. Arcanine, Eevee, Sylveon, let's go. Mewtwo, Hawlucha, Lapras, Sandslash, Marowak, Torterra, Gloomy, Lilligant. Man, respect for Lilligant. I like Lilligant. I feel like that's a less often one. Lantern, Poliwrath. True Trainer's one of the favorites. Mine just happened to be T-Tar and Garchomp. Classic combo. Classic combo. Boldore, Chandelure. Oh, nice. Starmie. Yeah, you're cooking. Sawsbuck. Wow. Charmander. I think that's Liv's favorite. Liv is probably between Charmander and Dragonite. I hate that Chestnut is the one that wants this the most. What does Sylveon have on? I guess just a Lucky Egg. Well, yeah. Glaceon, Garchomp, Magcargo, Gigalith, Jolteon, Litwick, Tyranitar, Lucario, Tyranitar, Mewtwo, Charizard. Very cool. Yeah, I'm not really good at knowing what my favorite Pokemon is. I feel like it changes day to day. Used to really love Alakazam, but I think as I learned more about like Pokemon, I'm like, man, no, I just liked Alakazam because it was like really good at Gens 1 and 2. Yeah, I don't know. Like Dragonite, it's one of those ones that it's like both overrated and also like it's so good that you're like, is it even really overrated? What? 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 That's weird. I got there. Do I have to get to the Pokemon Center maybe? Drake Gyarados, unironically. You like what you like, man. Respect. I mean, I like Gyarados too. You gotta go in the Pokemon Center. Back in my day, you didn't need to do that. Time for a snack break. I like Gyarados, personally. Publicly, I dislike Gyarados. Does that make sense? Like, as someone who's like analyzing Pokemon, Gyarados is really annoying because it's just always so good. I mean, you know, you get it. But personally, as someone who played through the games, I have a soft spot in my heart for Gyarados. Gyarados is the first Pokemon I ever got to level 100. It's like Christmas time at my grandparents', and I was just running the E4 over and over and over with Gyarados, having the time of my life. Running, are you ready for this? Surf, Strength, Hydro Pump, and Hyper Beam. And just my like just slowly grinding up. Must have gotten to the point that it was just one-shotting every single thing, like religiously, and I was just like, yeah, moving on to my next fight. I think I'll choose Surf. You know, I think I'm feeling more of a strength for this one. So I had good times with that with Gyarados, but so cliche. I actually found my copy of Sun and Moon, or sorry, of Sun, and I looked at my team and I was like, okay, here we go. Time to see if I was like, as like when I was still a casual fan, was I cringer based? And guys, I gotta let you know, what I pulled up was a pretty cringe team. I wish I could say that my first ever playthrough of Sun and Moon was a team that we could all be proud of and say, wow, this guy really had a knack for this stuff. But unfortunately, man, so pretty. Hoopa Diancie. Oh my god, it just looks so cool. Chat, do we know where the Shadow Ball TM is? I think I could really benefit from Shadow Ball Sylveon in this fight. Look around near the sundial, might find something new there. Okay. I don't know, I'll go back. Is the sundial the thing I was at? Post Lysander, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Oh. Oh. Okay. Very cool. Now all of a sudden I wish I had got Ralts. Oh, that's so sick. Excuse me. Okay, so we do have Shadow Claw. Oh, just Chestnut. That's tough. I guess I just swap out Bulldoze. Yeah. It's not great. See, Eerie Impulse would be really nice. That's the only thing that's really helping me. Thunder Wave. All right. Well. We got a Serena fight. That's right. Okay, here we go. Oh, I forgot the ability capsule in Frost Cavern. Ah, shoot. Anyway. Serena with Sarina. that would be it's if only, right? Man, I do not have a good answer here. All right, I gotta have the rest of my snack just to unstress for this situation. Pokemon Challenge to play this? Nah, no way. Way too easy for what he does. And it's not really meant for Nuzlockers, right? Thunderbolt also crazy. Yeah, this Meowstic is like good. It has consistently wrecked us. Rain Dance. Man, I might actually take Rain Dance for now. It might pair nice with Heliolisk. Oof, okay. Love the Leafeon pick though. This is another nice swap. Talonflame's like 4x resistance is really, really good too. Oh, big Leaf Blade on the kid. Oh, big burn. And we will go for a, this is really defensive, so let's hit a Heat Wave. Yeah, baby. Uh-oh. Okay, we're feeling pretty good here now that we're through this. Oh, was that a crit? And did the crit matter? Leafeon looks so cool. It does. It really does. He just acrobatics here. Whoa, okay. So we actually don't kill here. Yeah, Michelle's 41 now. I think you just take the damage. Talonflame. Hooked in this fight. Yeah, it just has such good damage. Like 110 acrobatics, 120 flare blitz, and then heat wave for like in that situation where you've got a really bulky, like defensively bulky mon. I think Meowstic is nice here because it should be able to, it should outs. Oh, it might not. It might not. I got a little greedy. No, Mienfoo really has no reason to evolve as late as it does. You're very, very correct. Wow. Okay, glad I didn't, oh, I die anyway. I was gonna say, glad I didn't go dry skin, but just getting devastated. Oh, this is not good. Okay, flamethrower, that's good. Wow, that did over half. Not clicking T-Wave was your undoing. I thought I had it. I really did. Could have saved a lot of suffering by not underestimating this thing. Now, I'm so ready for like a poison jab or something. Psycho Cut probably kills. Oh, crit. Okay. Okay. Well, we are a fighting type. So that's really lucky. What's it gonna do? Probably Psycho Cut. Oh, good, it's gonna Swords Dance. I think I just lost it because of that. Oh, Aerial Ace, you're telling me I could have, oh. Oh, dude. Red so hard. That's an insane read. And like, I think I was dead either way. I don't think it needed the boost to get us with Aerial Ace, but maybe it didn't see the, I guess they didn't see the kill. Whew. Well, I feel defeated. Absol is the true ace. Nothing even like that good here. Yeah, textbook. Like my biggest issue really is the lead. Just nothing gets this on my team. Oh, yeah, my team is not ready at all. I don't know. Let's try it again. She's good. She's really good. I think female Meowstic is her best Pokemon though. It's tripped me up every single fight. Oh, I don't. Well, I guess Hyper Voice is basically the same thing. Wow, I love getting outsped. So sick. The crits are extra nice. Oh my god. Okay, we just gotta pray we outspeed in one shot. Flare Blitz. Yes! Please die? How is Meowstic so good? What does this thing have, dude? It's like 800 base stats? How is it that fast and that bulky? Meowstic has like 76 defense? and 74 HP. I know Talonflame doesn't have that high attack, but like Stab Flare Blitz? Like 101 special defense, 104 speed. Or sorry, 81 special defense? 114 speed. Okay, that feels more like it. I like perfect IVs. It's nasty. 2 levels lower, it could be a low roll. Pretty sure my Talonflame has like a good attack IV. Man, I just can't believe how little damage that did. Okay. So I want to save this for Leafeon. So we assume this is a Psychic. Oh, Thunderbolt, actually. Nice. The bulky Prankster is pretty cool. I feel like Guard Split is not great on this Pokemon because it's pretty like defensive anyway. So the only situation would be like where a Pokemon was like really min-maxed in one of its defense stats to like neutralize it. But because I have Psychic and Psyshock, that's never relevant because I can always just target one of the defense, right? It's a doubles move. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I was curious about it, but I probably just want to go down here and accept defeat. Yeah, screen, it's so real. Like when, yeah, a screen would be, I mean, I pulled it for the content, but yeah, it's so right. Oh, right, it has fucking Thunderbolt. Oh my God. Okay, well, you can survive this, Blastoise. You're bulky. Oh my God, this Delphox destroys us. Oh! Yeah. Sorry, double blank. I forgot that was the whole plan, that we would then outspeed it. Sorry, not. Ooh, Sylveon with Encore. Definitely want that over Misty Terrain. Oh, it won't be enough. So we need Sylveon for the. So I think Chestnut is useless against Absol. Yeah, Prankster T-Wave into like one of our slower Pokemons has been crazy. Okay. Ow. Wow. Okay, that was a crit. Maybe. Okay. That looked like the same amount of damage. Oh my God, just on. Okay. Nice, buddy. Nice. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work out like that. Wait, you had X scissor the whole time? Oh, it's not super effective. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. This time I'll just hit the acrobatics will be enough. I hope. Okay. The Absol. Yeah, Flareon also has jump kick. Flareon really likes jump kicks for like rock types. Like Leafeon is nice, I guess, but like Leafeon, like I guess it's good for like steel types. I mean, it's coverage. We just win the game, right? Yeah. Evolution versus Evolution. Absoleon. Okay, and the heal too. Thanks, Sarita. That is like a really appreciative heal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Anastar City Gym. Wait, but this is just a house. What? Where? What? Sorry, I'm being silly. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. X and Y's gyms are some of the greatest in the series. Are they the best? Like, what's better than these gyms? Alternate universe Umbreon that's expected to attack. That's really funny. Yeah, puzzles, no. But visually, that's all I mean. Like, Gen 5 has some pretty cool gyms, but like, the hardware boost just gives these enough. Ooh, this is a good matchup for us. I really need to bring back Thunderbolts. Cut is, oh my god, these crits. I thought Cut is not doing it for me. Well, never was. Nice, that works really well. And I think we got that. Nice. Very, very nice. Ooh, while we work through this, I do have a question for chat. If you won't mind just indulging me. Are there any, like, runners in the chat? I'm running a 10K race. I have ran a 10K before, but I wasn't really like training ever for it. And I'm just looking for some advice, basically. I don't know if there's any runners. Just take a random tangent while I run my mouse sometimes. Damn, that was so funny. That's fun. Nice, nice. Used to run halves for a long time. Okay. Okay, I've ran 2 halves, not fast, and I was planning on doing a half, and now I have decided to drop down to the 10 because I had an injury that like messed up like 3 or 4 weeks of training, and I'm like, you know what? I just would rather run a good 10 than like a not so good half. But yeah, I've just never really raced one before. And like, I've been reading online that a 10K race is just, it's basically like, what I saw someone say, I was like, damn, that sounds correct. Is like, it's basically just 2 5Ks, which like a 5K race sucks, but it's over quickly. Meanwhile, a 10K race also sucks the whole time, but it's like twice the length. I don't know. Does that feel correct? Does that feel like a good take? Does it just suck? And like, that's fine. I'm not gonna psych myself out over it. But does that like check out for the 10K? Oh yeah, that's as Bryce says, that's about 6.2 miles for the Americans and Brits actually. 10 miles. Yeah, just a 10K. 5K. I ran my first 5K in November and I really liked it because it was over so fast. Like it sucked, but it doesn't suck for that long. 10K is a slog. 10K is like, I do kind of see like it feels like the 800 of long distance running kind of. Damn. We both use both miles and KM. Yeah, so you're kind of like us. Yeah, and I have done a half before, but I feel like a half is long enough that you're kind of, it's long enough that you're not like absolutely suffering the entire time. You can't like suffer that long. The start of a half, the pace is going to be doable. Yeah, 10K is where you really start to see optimal cardio and strength benefit. Yeah, I know a guy who came first place in like a fairly big 10K a couple years ago where I live. And he like he's not like runner fit where it's like, you know, like really like marathon runners really got to like bulk down. But like, yeah, I feel like if you're a really good 10K runner, like, ooh, Tailwind is really spicy. Tailwind with like the other members of our team is really cool. Get down playing the Tailwind before you run the race. I guess I'll get rid of Fly for now. This guy did not always have a blade. Yeah, anything more than a 10K starts to break my body down where running is the only thing I can do. That's very real. I relate to that a lot, Bryce. Like, man, I feel like we must have like similar like genetics or some shit. Cause like I'm the same way where like I find like once I start pushing over 10K, like both times I've done a half, this was gonna be my third half, I start getting into that like plus 10 range. And yeah, it's like I can't be gymming all the time because that's like all my effort. But I do find my body start breaking down where like after that 10K range, I'm really needing to be careful because like I'm just so susceptible to injury. That's what I've noticed. Where am I going? I'm going this way. This has to be the right way. I like Tailwind as an alternate option to... Didn't I come from this way? Like, I'm just so off. Or am I? See, this gym gets me. Why isn't it just this way? Two gym puzzles I struggle with. Is it this where I came from? Ah! Okay. We're on the right path now. Listen. I got a lot of stuff going on here. So I'm a yapping. I got a lot on the go right now, okay? Like I've got like 15% of my brain power into working this puzzle. It's a path that's slightly more complicated than a Hey, you cut that out. You need food and bathroom strats. I've never had to use the bathroom in a half. I swear to God, like the adrenaline, your body just like absorbs the piss. I don't know what it is. Yeah. I do like fueling though, just because I like eating. Just bring candy on a run, that's nice. Oh, it was 3 turns in Gen 4 and then it got buffed to 4 and 5. Okay, that's nice. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I'm dead. Oh, the training. Yeah. Yeah, it does get kind of annoying. I just have so many friends that are like freak athletes where it's like conditioned me to think that like running a half marathon is not like a crazy achievement. It's some bullshit, man. Like I have one for, like I said, I know one guy who like came first in a 10K. I know another guy that's like a consistent like top 5 in like some halves. And I know another guy that is like looking to finish around 3rd in a marathon. I know another girl who did her first marathon and finished like top 25 overall. Like these are the people I'm dealing with. And I'm like slow, you know? But I really like running. I used to be I mostly did lifting because I played football and you get into that because it's important. But really like just like exercising outside. That's pretty much it. Oh man, yeah. The half I did in October was okay, so ZA was supposed to drop like Thursday, but a leaked version came out on Monday. And so I raced the half still kind of sick. And like, I knew it was not a good idea because like it's nuking your immune system. But really like what ended up happening was like, what ended up happening was just like, I hit Monday, I was so tired. And then that was into Legends ZA, like just grinding for like 3 weeks straight. It was not good. Oh yeah, like casual walks too. I think casual walks are almost better in some, right? Just because it's like a little more calming. But just walking through the woods is like, I don't know, like a 40% boost to the mental at any given state. So good. Ooh, yeah, the dogs. I have a lot of friends that say that. Like they were never really like people that went for walks, or like maybe not like as active as they wanted to be, and it's like they got dogs, and it's like, well, now you just have to go for a walk every morning. And it was just like perfect for them, because they're like, well, now I don't have a debate. It's not for me. It's easier to look after for someone else than yourself, you know, kind of that. And they're like so happy they got dogs for that. Obviously, there's some mornings that are better than others, but I lost my cat. I got tired walking to the kitchen 10Ks. That's kind, thanks. Well, I had some other friends do this is just nothing over here. We'll take the XP. They did an ultra in Canadian February, and it was like -20, 50 kilometers and -20. It was like, respect? And they're like, I will never, ever do it again. Like, it was the worst thing ever. But I was like, respect for the grind, but god damn, that sounds horrific. All right, we are getting very close to this gym. If you're coming up, if you're joining in, we are just about to the 7th gym, which is once again gonna be a little spooky. Our team, I will say, I find our team doesn't have a lot of resistances. I feel like we have good offensive coverage, but bad defensive resistance. $50K at -20 sounds awful. 5K at -20 sounds awful. Yeah, -20 sucks. But my personal take with like Canadian winter is that April is the worst month, because January, February in Canada, you are like, it's cold. I'm not going outside at all. It sucks. And you just know what it is. You get home from work or whatever, and like, it's dark late, or it's dark early. So you're in for the night, and you just know what those 2 months are. March is like getting better, and you'll have like a 1 or 2 days that are like 10 degrees, and you're like, this is amazing. Like I'm in like the Caribbean right now. It's tropical. And then but you know that that's just like one day because it's March. But April, you're like, okay, we're technically in spring. We've made it out of winter, but you just haven't. I am stupid. Talking Celsius. So yeah, like April is, man, my first intuition. Anyway, April is mostly awful in Canada still, but you're not thinking to wear a winter jacket because you're like, it's April. I'm done with winter jackets. And you're just like, like we're gonna have some nice days, and you just don't. And it sucks. So April is my least favorite month. I learned that this year. North Carolina. Oh yeah, that's great. 22 degrees is awesome. Kind of crisp in the winter. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to gym number 7. Fantina, Sabrina, Olympianina, Olympia. Fortunately for us, I am a member of the M14 gang. We are getting so cooked. I don't even think I'm gonna get this on the second try, but here we go. Chat, let's see it. Am I cooked? Last one I had a 63% chance. 67%, I think. I need a move on Meowstic. It's not that. Oh! I didn't realize Meowstic learns Thunderbolt. So 90, 80. 80 and I think I just gotta keep Psychic. No, I'll get rid of Guard Split. Silly me. Okay. That's not worth it. -1 is not doing much. Cut Sylveon. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's crazy how long I've been sitting on Thunderbolt. Oh, I don't even know what to lead, man. Like... Let's lead Sylveon this time. I don't think I got this. Or to think about what we think about what she has. She probably has a Slowking in the back, or Slowking in the back. I know what her ace is. I won't spoil, but it's a Psychic type. A very spooky Pokemon, actually, that I don't really know how I'm gonna kill. Probably gonna be Talonflame. Okay, Ace is gonna have to be Meowstic, Para into Talonflame. So those need to be our back two. Expecting Slowbro. Maybe a Gardevoir? Maybe a Sigilyph. Yeah, that's a really... What's a Sigilyph is flying Psychic? I think I might just... No, I'm gonna go Sylveon. Sylveon is never bad, right? Probably wrong, but... Okay. They call her Olympia, but I'm part of the M14 gang. Gotta say the joke again, because it's so good. So nice, I said it twice. And it is Sigilyph. Okay. I don't know why it does that, but I like it. Let's just hit it with a Moonblast and see what happens. Oh. I mean, it's better than like one of our fast Pokemon getting parried. And that's good damage. Okay. Man. Imagine if I had read the para. It probably doesn't have a crazy strong move against this since it went for speed, like for para. Already like having speed too. Yeah, Air Slash. Oh. Okay. Okay. That was way better than I would have thought. Oh yeah, Paraflinch, I suppose that was a possibility. Okay, that feels correct. Leftovers on Sylveon. So Medicham. Okay, we're thinking it is weak to Fairy. So does it maybe have Poison Jab? Like I can't see Medicham with like Bullet Punch. Yeah, people are saying chat Bullet Punch, they think. Oh, the issue with Medicham is it just covers everything. Iron Head, maybe? Because I'm like, oh, Blastoise, but then I'm like, it probably has Thunder Punch. Sylveon does not have physical bulk. Sylveon has horrible physical bulk. It's definitely not Helios. Hey! Nice. Okay, cool. I would say probably like 5:30. All right, sweet, thanks. See you in a bit. I need Talonflame. Ah, but you're so right. Talonflame can probably kill. You're so right. Talonflame can one-shot. I gotta keep Talonflame safe because I think it's the only thing that is gonna check her ace. But you're right. There's no way this is like a Stone Edge, right? Oh, that's okay. Well, that could not have gone better. And Acrobatics should kill here, but if it doesn't, like at least it like Talonflame survived. Yeah. All right, chat. You cooked. You cooked. Well done, chat. You made an excellent call there. So this has got to be Power Gem, but it might be like Surf or some water move. Chestnut resists both. Slowking is slow as slow, bro. I think so. 30. Okay, I think Chestnut and like, ooh, that's such a good point. It's the only opportunity for him to do something. Nice. Now, could be bad still. Yeah. But it's the only time where he can do something. So he's going to use a special move. We'll just Seed Bomb. Oh, okay. That was a crit. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, no, it's the right call for sure. Like, there's nowhere else that it's contributing. I want to keep Meowstic safe again. So Heliolisk rather than Thunderbolt on Meowstic. Yeah, just Thunderbolts. The leftovers are kind of spicy too. Nice. Okay. Secondary typing is helping us a lot here. So over. And it's female. No. Oh God. Okay. Do I parabolic charge? Because it's gonna outspeed probably. And hope that the healing can then get us one more turn. Oh. So we might just like straight up lose on this Meow Stick. Cause that is awful. Okay, not as much as I thought. Actually, it was probably not the right play. And oh my God. That's insane. Okay. We still have a lot. So these are, we wanted these two for our back. I'm gonna Blastoise right now. I need to save, I need to save Meowstic for the ace. Mega Bulldoze. I mean, that 50% extra special defense, I just don't think. Well, what's Surf? 95, like 145-ish. Just click Surf, LOL. Oh, stored power is still weak. I gotta stick to my own thumbnail. Just click Surf, LOL. Ah. Ouch. Okay. Damn, this thing really just wants to set up, huh? So now the Charge Beam gets us. If only I could swap into Garchomp right now. I think Sylveon kills. Do I just let Blastoise go down, and then this combo, we para and then just one tap the ace? The issue is that Charge Beam might get another boost. So do you want Charge Beam to get another boost or another? No, yeah, I think that's, yeah, Stored Power does more now? Sure does. Right? Because Sylveon can probably still take a special, and then Moonblast should kill. I think we'll take this. Yep. Yes! Sylveon, let's go! Crit probably mattered. Crit probably mattered, actually. I think I got lucky. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, in comes the Zam. Crit mattered and we didn't get paired there. So, like, we got kind of stupid lucky. I guess it would have just had to be Talonflame. Like, cute charm. Oh. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So, So had Sylveon died there, the play would have been Talonflame to clean up, swap Helios to die, to then get a free swap into Meowstic. Right? So we got lucky, but we still had an out. So here, because Alakazam is like the fastest thing ever, we Thunder Wave to nerf its speed. And that right there is the power of Prankster Meowstic. Oh, it even takes a hit. All right. Nice. Little chippy chip. Meowstic is bulky. Yeah, cute charm, Mega Alakazam. That just sounds so silly. All right, so this is why I kept Talonflame. Was purely for this moment. Just max damage. Because it probably would have one-tapped us with Psychic, but wow. I guess that's just like what it is to not have enough. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't think I got this. Oh, wow. I really thought we'd get more damage there. 45 and 95 special defense. I outspeed, but I don't know if I kill. But I definitely think that I die even after like a parrot, like a heal. Like I think Alakazam might like one-shot us from full health. So I think Thunderbolts is always the call. That's my guy. Whew! That was spooky. That was spooky. So, oh, that's for the solar power. Nah. We got lucky. Oh, the Rain Dance combo, because one is for one ability, one is for the other. That's really cool. I kind of want to like spec into some like Rain Dance strats. I'm gonna do it. I think there's like because Blastoise has Rain Dance too. I think Craig voted I could do it. 66% of people doubted me. Wow. 35% chance thought I was not cooked. But yeah, like Rain Dance Thunder and Blastoise has Rain Dance too. I kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I need to get an ability capsule. Bye, Olympia. The 14 gang. Where would the closest and easiest, I mean, listen, I doubted too. Oh yes. Let's kill everybody time. Where would the closest and easiest ability thing be? Here, I think this is gonna take more than half an hour to get through this section, so I'm just gonna tell Liv I'm gonna be like another hour. Okay. I'll just hack it in just to save some time because I just missed it in Frost Cavern because I'm going fast. Okay. So let's open save data location. And I am looking for an ability capsule. It's very cool. Now, is ability capsule... does that go in just regular... Yeah, got it. I've never used one of these before. The gloves come off once we reach Wolfric. I hope he's better than his original version. The one thing they love more than a hero is to see a hero fail, fall, die trying. Coward! Let's see. Let's check this out. Allows a Pokemon with 2 abilities to switch between these abilities when used. To Dry Skin. Cool. So that gives us an immunity to water moves, and we heal in the rain. That's like really fun with Parabolic Charge. And I know that's not new, but I like Heliolisk has I've never used Heliolisk before, so I'm liking it. Right. And maybe Surf too. Yeah, maybe we get rid of Volt Switch and take Surf. A little bit of synergy there. Just gotta... It's actually nice for Chestnut as well. And Sylveon doesn't match up good into Fairy or Fire. So it's pretty synergistic outside of Talonflame. You just gotta be like considerate of that. What am I doing now? Do I just go straight to Geosench? No, I go to Lumiose, right? I guess I'm gonna get rid of Heat Wave. Or Tailwind. I genuinely think that Heat Wave is gonna provide more than Tailwind. Cause like Prankster T-Wave is just a much, it's like more consistent. And being like paralyzed just like is like a permanent nerf. Weather Ball or Swift Swim. Yeah. Yeah, Thunder, not necessarily, because exactly. It's kind of dependent on rain. But so is Surf. Hi. Oh. I want to go to the Pokemon Center first, though, you said, but I'll just go there. My thought is that Heat Wave has been, there's been a few situations where like I've had a really defensive, like Leafeon was a big one. That Heat Wave was actually the difference in one-shotting it. But, oh, maybe not. Maybe I just go straight there. Bro, fighting this cafe always sucks, ... The cab takes you there? The difficulty ranking looks like Grant, Valerie, Ramos, Olympia, Clement, Viola, Corinna. Now, I would say that's very dependent. It's so team dependent. Like, Ramos looks way more difficult this time. Because, by the way, might look kind of familiar if you're a ZA player. Like, Ramos looks so hard because I had a grass and water type starter. Oof, poor guy. But had I had a fire type, like Delphox is kind of crazy against Mega Venusaur because it resists grass moves and then Psychic hits its poison for super effective. Oh, that's right. Man, gets me every time. I always think Pupitar's dark. No, I don't really have Heat Wave for doubles. Like I said, it's just for like special, because its special's not that bad. All right, buddy. So, yeah, and yeah, exactly. Sometimes like you can't afford to take recoil damage. You got to roll the dice on a Heat Wave. I know I got the greasy swap, but come on. Come on. I got to do it. I got to do it to him. I mean, you had Talonflame, but Charizard would have probably fared better. Yeah, sorry, I guess the first fight I didn't have Talonflame as well, so I got like wrecked. Sorry, Charizard. So, does this guy look familiar? Nice little nod. Do you know why the VOD for the last stream cuts to Gym 4? At the end of stream 2, you were not even close to Ramos. Oh, I just cut it. Basically just like for YouTube optimization, honestly. There wasn't anything majorly significant between the start of the stream and Ramos. So I wanted to have the thumbnail be something that's like significant to the game that would make people want to click on. And then I wanted to then give them exactly what they clicked on. So you missed a little bit, but like it wasn't anything that was like, this is really important, you need to see. I got clapped by Serena, and that was, and then like I went through the gym. I am sorry, because like I know like there are the 5% of people that just want to watch the entire stream back, and it is just kind of being at the mercy of the YouTube algorithm, where like you're gonna get more people that might want to watch the stream. Like they might actually want to watch it, but because like it's just starting at a random point and there's like no really good thumbnail for the stream, like YouTube just won't even recommend it to them for them to get. Does that make sense? So it's just YouTube. Ow. Oh, my cargo, I'm sorry. Yes, and as Super Saiyan said as well. Thank you. I forgot about that. We had some. Ooh, I'm gonna get outsped. We had some issues at the start of the stream. There was a lot of like lagging and stuff. So that's just like another reason that would be like, it would just kind of like make people want to click off. Now, I mean, I could have just started at this arena fight, but like, I just wanted to highlight like, okay, you're clicking on this video, you're getting some like really interesting piece of something for, you know, for the start of the video. Anyway, probably gonna get wrecked, but we'll see. This is a really fun section coming up for anyone that's maybe just joining. There's a lot of cool mega fights through here, so this should be pretty awesome. Wow, this is like, I'm just gonna heal because this isn't a hard fight, and yeah. This looks like Pokemon Champions. Mega Blastoise versus Rock Slide Aerodactyl. Tailwind is up. Blastoise use Water Spout. Oh man. Yeah, Lysander Labs is, I think, one of the best improvements. Yeah, crazy how much more engaging the game is when the difficulty isn't a snooze fest. Oh, it makes you realize how much potential X and Y had. Like, X and Y would have been a game very similar to like Sword and Shield, I think, where the gameplay is quite good. I don't know. Like, I don't think Sword and Shield has a particularly strong game like story. I mean, what game does, I suppose, but like I find Sword and Shield is just like good Pokemon gameplay. It does that really well. The gyms are quite fun. And I think X and Y had that potential had they given it some like a third version where they could have legified it up. Cool. Yeah, like the pacing. It's a long way to Milo. What's up, nerd? Oh, I forgot we have a Lysander fight here. That's funny. So yeah, glad I healed. Not his best fight for sure, but he's still probably threatening. Man, that little jig that Sylveon does. Oh, the Tailwind setup! Has this fight been buffed? Because I don't remember Murkrow Tailwinding. Oh my god! Here we go! Okay, that's fine, but that could have been super bad. So it's Murkrow because you want his like final team to feel a lot more significant, right? No charms for me, yeah. What if I Encore? I don't think this will have a, like, maybe it has like Thunderfang or something. Oh right, but I was taunted. It last past being, it getting taken down. Oh, it was good for me to not stall. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that aspect, that the taunt, like I couldn't have just stalled it out with like a charm or something to waste time. Wow, really clever. Man, I'm kind of nervous here for like a Thunderfang, but I think it's just LOL Quick Surf. Cheers, Fields. Okay. So I basically just traded a my Mega for a Pyroar. I don't know if that was worth it, but it's fire is pretty threatening. Okay, there goes Tailwind. I think we have speed. Nice. Oh, big Floettes. Gonna Mega on me. I don't know, like, did you guys feel this? Like, I just feel like you get to this section of the game and, like, again, the potential of X and Y just starts coming out really hard, where, like, the early game is a lot better, but there's so much more, obviously, that you can do as it gets later, and so much more that you want to, like, hold on to for that payoff. Obviously, you're not fighting Megas at the start of the game. But this stuff just, like, it really has a nice arc to it. I think that's something I'm gonna have to really, like, yo! Oh my... Holy shit! Holy shit, you guys did it! What the fuck, dude? There was so much discussion on this, not knowing if this was, like, possible to change. Chat, like, this isn't just, like, a good idea. Obviously, it's an amazing idea. Anime reference. Also just so fitting for him. But the other thing is, like, this was not just a easy, like, oh, make the Gyarados shiny, like a switch and press it. This was a lot of work, okay? Like, take a moment, chat, to just acknowledge. Craig had to rewrite the code that determines what Pokemon trainers use to allow this. Rewrite the code that determines what Pokemon trainers use to allow this. I don't quite understand that, I think. Dude. Chat, we need an all hail Craig in the chat right now. Like, you do not understand how insane that is for 3DS hacking. Oh my god, I can't even. Craig is the GOAT. What code the game uses to determine trainer Pokemon. There we go. Well, I don't have a psychic move, so this is not a good matchup. All TM07 Craig. Nice. Nice. So trainers cannot inherently, like, it's more than just like, oh, like you know, if it was Gen 2, you just like add a line of code that's like this Gyarados is shiny. In this game, it's like 20 hours of work. It's crazy. Oh, I can't wait till the last fight now. It's gonna look so sick. Okay, so Craig says, I wish it was 20 hours. Dude, you're insane. You really underestimate the amount of time every one of these changes takes. And that's the thing, is like, I'm like, oh, I don't want to over exaggerate it, but I'm under every single time. There's something else you said a dozen hours for that was more like 200. Like, to just, again, take a moment. Over 6 months of work, yeah. Funny thing is that in Sun and Moon, it literally is a button click. Oh, man, yeah. Interesting. Okay. Just a regular old admin. Just a regular old trainer. Gen 5 has it, Gen 7 has it. Wow. I didn't know that it was like that for Gen 7, but it's the Pika 3DS edit. Okay, well, if it isn't that fascinating little trainer from the Kalos Poke Plant. So we meet again, just as I said we would. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it's just getting so supremely spicy. We have Sylveon still? Nice, big lead, big lead. Like I said, it really is this like back half of the game. Oh my god, the Super Fang is such a good move. Okay. Yeah, Mighty Enna with Super Fang is quite a good mon. You intimidate. Magnezone. Hey, what's up, Zach? I guess it's Talonflame. I was thinking Bulldoze, but I don't know if we outspeed Magnezone. And then like you got that. It is cool how the animation looks different, though. I just want to take the Flare Blitz. That is the thing with Heat Wave, that like Heat Wave can miss. Because I'm like, will this kill? Right? And I'm like, would Heat Wave have killed? You know, I honestly might... Wait, what just happened? Not gonna question it. Oh, miss. Okay. Wait, was that a Zap Cannon? Okay. Well, that's one of those good things where it's like you're glad your opponent has Zap Cannon because you're dead either way. So, Woodhammer is 120 recoil. Yeah, the extra 40 damage is definitely worth it. Probo Pass. Oh, dude, this is so sick. Do I still have... Who do I have? Do I want to Drain Punch here? Because I got a Fire move coming in. Yeah, Magnezone has Sturdy. Magnet Pull and Analytic. But, like, Sturdy is really nice for Magnezone. You fool! I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch. Oh my god! Wow! That was cool. Hey, yeah, this is a new game. This is a ROM hack that's currently in development. Doing some things that have never been done before in Pokemon X and Y. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Oh, she only uses base Pokemon. Oh, Levitate is too much on a Magnezone. It's got enough. Let's see what it's gonna do. Spiky shield is nice for a blind playthrough. Okay, glare. Can Helioisk be... Let's see. I think we're in a good position here. I love how Chestnut gets Drain Punch by level up. It wants it so bad. I don't know. I could see a ground move on this coming in. Give Magnezone Earth Eater. Oh, that's funny. Damn. I just realized I had a perfect cycle. Oh wait. Like couldn't I just what does it do here? Oh, okay, it's just gonna always declare. Never mind. I was gonna say if it would start attacking us. Nah, never mind. No, I'm not thinking correctly. I was like, could I just perfectly cycle those mons? But probably don't want Memento. But like maybe also, because it would be. Man, that's kind of interesting. I kind of think I do want Memento. Sure, let's try it out. Could be kind of cool. Like on Prankster. Oh, that's really interesting. Bye, Bryce. Okay. Well, goddamn, I wish I didn't lose my fire Pokemon. But let's go for it's probably gonna Sword Stance. Read me. Big Mega Caesar. Let's go. What you got? Aerial Ace. I don't like this. I don't like this. Cut. Okay. Very weird. I assume this was balanced because anything more than cut was too strong on it. It did crit us. Does this thing have like a... like that's gotta be auto crit, right? Oh, Technician, true. And like, is focus energy 50% in Gen 6? I think it is. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. Damn. I guess like a Thunderbolt to kill, hopefully. Or Thunder Wave and Blastoise would take care of it. Damn, this thing is a beast. Wow. I mean, obviously that one kills, but whoa, man. That was really cool. That feels different from the last time I fought it. Actually, no, cut is straight up the best option. Oh, because 60 is 90, whereas like X Scissor would be 80. The scissor ruined a playtester's most recent Nuzlocke. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, Memento wouldn't have worked because crits. Now, is that auto critting or is it 50% crit with focus energy? Because I was like, did it have an item? But like, obviously it's a mega, so it wouldn't have an item to allow it to crit more. Scyther no longer gets Twin Needle. Oh my god, Twin Needle in like with Technician, because we built it around Gen 2 where it, you know, it can't do what you're thinking about. But I never considered Twin Needle, because Twin Needle was it was 40 and 40, right? So those would man, it'd be 120. Oh, because yeah, it'd be an 80 power move getting the Technician boost. Yeah, Gen 2, Crystal Legacy. Twin Needle became an 80 base power move, or 40 and 40. With a chance to poison. So we didn't want to ever add new moves, right? So Twin Needle became the move that like was the Shadow Ball for bug types. Yeah, Focus Energy is really good in Gen 6. It's +2, and a +2 boost gives you 50%. Oh, I keep forgetting that the Sylveon doing the little wiggle is because we had to give it like a me or whatever. Oh yeah, I remember when we first built Scyther. It had like a 4x super effective on everything, and it just was like soloing the game. What was that move? Was that Woodhammer? What did you just do to me? Nice, Sylveon. Yeah, I think there are buffs. I guess I should have just swapped there. I've been pretty happy with Mega Blastoise. I think for streaming too, like Mega Blastoise is a nice Pokemon because, like in playtesting, there's some Megas that are like really fast and really strong, and you are gonna have a lot of moments where they just like one-tap stuff. And so like having something that's a little bit slower, I feel like it's made you like sit in the fight a bit longer. You know, like Talonflame has had those moments where it just like one-shots something, and so you don't really get to feel what that Pokemon is like. And Sylveon versus Houndoom. Okay, glad I just went for aha, I know what I'll do. Glad I just went for the Moonblast. Blastoise is a balanced option, which makes it worse, but for a stream, it's better. Yeah, it's more interesting to watch. Best girl. Okay, we're coming along through this very nicely. Made a lot of good progress today. I'm just switching on these guys to get through them. The fights in this game are really good, though. Now that the team, like, the early game is so hard because I don't know if, like, my team was especially bad for the early game, but I just felt like I didn't have enough coverage. In fairness, there's a few things I skipped. Like, I skipped the Venoshock TM. I also just didn't pick up a Pokemon that had like a first, like that it's first stage you get it in is strong. So like, it could be a first stager or a single stager as well. Also, like, I would say chess spin is still the worst starter, right? Like, we are in agreement with that. I don't know. Okay. Another big one. Do I remember what they lead? I like that Sylveon is usually a good answer to lead. Mega Caesar's cool. I don't love its design, but I'm happy it has a Mega. To me, like, Mega Caesar doesn't feel like it's an improvement. It doesn't look like more scary. I just like Caesar's design so much. Some testers have reported Chespin to be stronger than Greninja, but testers also reported hating Greninja with a passion just as a Pokemon generally, even in vanilla. Yeah, I feel like Greninja would be, or like Frogadier would be better in the early game, where like I assume Water Pulse is still pretty early, and like that's just nice consistent damage that's fast. Whereas like my Chespin was slow and a grass type, so just obviously gonna struggle more. Like it's not gonna contribute as much as like a Froakie. But I see the bias too. All right, let's give it a shot. I've been comfy with Sylveon lead. Greninja isn't that good without Protean. How do you say that word? Protean? Okay, Celosia. So this is a back-to-back, which is why there's 4. So poison move inbounds. I don't love this, but we gotta play this pretty carefully. Okay. This is like a back-to-back, so. Okay. I don't actually hate this. Hyper voice. There it is. Better Gleam. So what would that be useful for? Like fighting poison types, basically? And like, I guess like fire and bug types? I will swap it just for something that's not another fairy move. Obviously Pixelate would make that really good. Okay, this is a good matchup. We kind of want to... It got 2 of them off, right? So we kind of want to just stay in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Swoobat is bulky now. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, first mon down. Maybe we get lucky here. Oh, 2 hurricanes in a row. Okay, sure. Bye, Zach. I mean, that's not insane. Okay. We are on a timer. Nice. We want to do like minimal swaps because then we'll be poisoned into the next fight. Oh, this is tough. Oh, okay. Crit. I was like, that was a lot. Dude, the freaking gun shot, man. Okay. It's chill. I'm not mad. Now, how do we kill this mega? I don't think we get through this fight if I don't swap right here, because it just wrecks us. So I'm going to switch mode. I'm sorry, but we just don't got this. Oh man, this is hard. It's good though, like good hard. I'm liking Drain Punch. Probably a Fire Fang. I'll be so mad if it's an Overheat. Somewhere in the middle. Oh, good. That was awesome. Maybe it'll go for a different move and I can Spiky Shield. Boo. Bobby, I promise if you thought about it, you'd be like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like if you design this entire game, you would find yourself in the exact same predicament that the playtesters did and be like, ah, wow, I see what they did and they made the exact best call they possibly could have. The reason she has a Mega Manectric is because she had one in vanilla. The only other Mega, so she had a Manectric already. There's only, listen, it's like 8 factors jumping that you're like, oh yeah, that's the only correct choice. And I don't think it's really that big of a deal. Like, it's the only time in the game, and yeah. Oh, that's such a good lead into the fucking poison, dude. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. For respect to time, and just I'm gonna have to go soon. I don't have a ton more time left. I'm gonna use items for this fight. I think it's well made. I don't think it's too strong, because I've done this fight before. But I was not ready for this, and I got cooked. I think genuinely, like, had I just had Meowstic to lead, it would have been so much for us. But I matched up Sylveon into Nidoqueen, right? And that just put me on the back foot from the start. Yeah, like I could see her using a different Mega. It is odd that it's the one time a trainer uses duplicate, but I'm not sure what else really fits, and that's the predicament. And maybe that is the play, to just add a little bit more of that so it doesn't feel like it's weird and being the only scenario. But I feel like this is maybe gonna be a rock slide. Okay. Yeah, sick. Rare case where I'm happy they Swords Dance. I was reading chat. Was that a Sucker Punch? It must have been a Sucker Punch. Maybe it's another Sucker Punch. Let's rain dance and see what happens. We do outspeed. That's really cheeky. I mean that's King Gambit. Oh. Nice. I guess that was like all around still the correct play. And here comes Mega Starmie. We spent $50,000 to get an animator to make Mega Starmie in the game just to get people mad. I don't love this, but yeah, it trades better than I do. Sylveon is right. Drasna can have Garchomp. Really? Right. Oh wow, he's road speed. That's critical. So I kind of just buffed this thing. Oh, crit. Yeah, like I said, they're like it is this giant weave. The game is this giant weave of how you fit in megas, and if you use a mega somewhere, then you can't use it somewhere else. Well, that's kind of like, you know, wanting to feature them all. Ice Beam. Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't want to say who Malva has, but I guess I will. This is the end of a stream. Spoilers, we'll talk about the E4 Megas. Ooh, shit. Okay. I feel like it's just gonna go for the kill. I don't know what Bennett is gonna use, but I'm gonna go for a charm. Yeah. Oh, good. Do I like even have an out on this fight with items? Oh my god, it's just over half. Like even with a million max revives, I don't know if I got this. What does Bennett have now? Weirdly, I'm thinking Chestnut here. So we'll give it another Moxie boost. Oh, good, a crit. Like, I don't even think I can get this with items. Because now it's +2. Oh, it has Moxie. Sorry. Like, I probably should have just done Meow Stick. Good God. Oh, and it has Play Rough. But the thing is, if I do Meow Stick, I think I am in the abyss. I need a quick Pokemon Center. It's like, is there even an out? Maybe if I don't know, man. Because it's just gonna keep getting stronger. Yeah, I think I just lose. There's nothing I can do. Like I like set mode items lost. I would say that is like the hardest like set of fight. Like, cause if you count that as one fight, that is the hardest in the game. Until Play Rough misses. Play Rough doesn't miss, right? Oh, it is optional? It's optional? All right, well, I'm out of here. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, I guess I'm silly, huh? So I want to go where? All of these are optional? Yeah, I was gonna say Aliana's didn't seem optional. It's a great fight. Like, I got cooked. I think I'd get it on the second try, but would I really? Yeah, no, I'm glad I did it. I just like I said, for sake of getting through this, I've got like 5 minutes, so I don't even have time to try it again. And we showed it off, right? We showed it to the very end. I just didn't show me winning it. Oh yeah, totally raised a quitter. Listen, we gotta beat this tomorrow, okay? That's it. So, like, we're finishing this tomorrow, so we gotta get through this. Vanilla Play Rough has 90 accuracy? I don't know if Play Rough was buffed. That's weird to me. Why? Just because Fairy's good? Don't mind dupe megas, though the idea of optional ace trainers or something also having megas is really cool, especially since they're supposed to be more like us, aiming for the league is strong. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a pretty long stream to get this one done. I was actually hoping to beat Wolfric today. I knew it was an ambitious goal. What is Drapion Dark Poison? Oh, the worst. And that is the thing, yeah. I've been doing this all without speed up. So, I'm not sure what the play is here. Because I feel like I've got at least 4 hours. But that's assuming nothing goes wrong, right? And it's like, God, what if we get stuck in the E4? The reason I don't want to go past Friday is we're uploading Saturday, and I just don't want the stream competing with the video. So I want it like all up, and also just like all up in one cohesive set of uploads, and then the video uploads and like the, right? It's just organized. Swords Dance is no longer an early TM. All right, I don't think I have time to do this, guys. I'm sorry. I think I gotta call it there. Tiurno took the last Swords Dance TM. So, yeah, we're gonna call it. How much time do you think I have, Craig? I feel like I'm closer to 5 hours than 4. I feel like I probably want to give myself 5 hours tomorrow. And that's to be safe. Unless you start using speed up. Yeah. And maybe I just use speed up to get ahead and start further in. Because we still got to do like the whole other Team Flare section. And then Victory Road. Oh, yeah, we got a lot to do still, don't we? Damn, I did underestimate it. And the friend gauntlet, yeah, true. And the Serena fight, and then the E4, and that's all assuming that the E4 goes well. Right? That's the biggest thing, is like if the E4 goes well. I kind of might just have to dedicate tomorrow to finishing this, which is fine. Like that's totally okay. I'm just like, I guess I'm just like, okay, how do I do this? But yeah. All right. I think without speed up, you might be pushing 6 hours. I know, me too. So maybe we just run some speed up. But anyway, it's been real. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you later. Thanks for coming out, guys. Big one today.